Good morning again. Thank you for having us speak to you about the YMCA. And I wanted to introduce Juan Aceves. He is our annual campaign director, and he comes with 25 years of experience. He's only been at our Y for a year and a half, and I've been at the Y for 11 years. And I wanted to let you know that our Y is your Y, is La Mirada. So we have been in the community for over 100 years. We're going on our 110th year serving the community. And right now in La Mirada, we are serving as a youth development site. So we have after-school care and preschool available right now. We want to do more in the community, so we're looking to get more involved in the chamber and events. And I wanted just to give sort of an overview of what we do. And I did bring my cheat sheet. So, I don't know if you know that you do know that we do sports for children, and I've told you we did childcare. Did you know during the pandemic that we served over 175,000 meals to families who otherwise would not have gotten them? We offered a grab-and-go meals for families while schools were closed, and they were able to come by and pick up food because the school meal service was not running at the time. We also, during the pandemic, offered students a way to go to school virtually. We actually updated all of our Wi-Fi and worked to change our gym, because our gym was closed during the pandemic, into school classroom space. So parents who needed to work, like our essential workers, our hospital workers, our police, our fire department, our teachers, even though the teachers were working remotely, they still needed childcare. So they would bring their kids to our Y, they would hook up through our Wi-Fi to do their virtual school, and we were there to offer support to those families so they could be out there in the community helping everybody out. So as the Y, we're here to fill gaps in community services. So when we see a need, we actually step up and find ways to fill that need. And the last thing I wanted to say is that we also serve seniors. So we did a senior program on how to run your cell phone, which was so important. So that was one of our highlights of the year.
So one of the programs, services we try to offer is to have more community programs out for the actual community members that they need. So we partnered with AT&T last year to provide tech literacy class. And it was only meant to be for 30 minutes. And that poor woman was there for almost 2 hours, giving one-on-one support for everybody there. So that's something we're looking forward to offering also in 2024 as well. But we've had other businesses there. We've had credit unions talk to our members and talk about finances and savings and things like that. So we're just trying to do more in the community than typically be your gym and swim type of organization. We have a couple of events coming, one event is coming up, our Healthy Kids Day, and that's definitely something I would like to invite all of you in to participate or even use it as a way to promote your services and your programs. We invite the community members there. We offer them, healthy snacks, family exercises, so they can kind of see what we offer. But it has really become into kind of a community event where different organizations show up. We've had nonprofits, CHP show up, Costco was there. So, it's very, we want to open it up to the community so you guys see us as a community resource as well.
And we also wanted to talk about our annual campaign. So every year we launch a campaign in January, and we ask the community to get involved, because with those extra funds, what we do is we lower fees for families in need. So there's families who need childcare but can't afford the full price. So what we do is offer them financial aid so they can bring their kids. We feed their children also while they're there. And gifts to our YMCA help fund that. We also fund senior programs. We fund a program called Safety Around Water. So we actually were in Norwalk delivering safety around water classes in 2022. And also in Pico Rivera. So we reach out beyond Whittier. So we say Greater Whittier, it means La Mirada, Norwalk, Pico Rivera, Santa Fe Springs, South Whittier, La Habra Heights. So I want you to think that though we seem like we're in Whittier, we're actually worldwide. Anything else that I've missed?
No, just, reminder just what Penny said, to piggyback off what Penny said about us being, accepting donations. We are a 501c3 organization, and then just to let you know some of what we used for the funds in the past. We had a partnership with Norwalk, for example, where our instructors went to their aquatics pavilion and they taught children how to swim. And we also received a grant there, and then that ended up being about 543 that received a grant or scholarship, depending on what you want to call it, for free lessons or reduced lessons. And also right now we are about to start our second basketball season, our all-inclusive basketball season. So children with diverse abilities, they're able to be part of our basketball program with other students, and they're free of charge. So they get the uniform for free. We have to provide snacks, new equipment, whatever they need. So that's free of charge to them, and that also was paid for by donations.
Right. So we're here for all. Our mission says that we are looking to help everybody reach their full potential, and that includes everyone. So no matter who you are, you're welcome in our Y. And we are also available to give tours. So if anybody's interested in coming to see the Y, just give us a ring and let us know. We'd be glad to show you around and invite you to become involved with us at Healthy Kids Day or any other event. And we also brought our impact report. We're working on our 2023 impact report. We're pulling together all of our data so we can report on what we did in the last year, on how many students we served and how much scholarship we gave out and the number of meals we served. So we look forward to launching that for all of you. And does anybody have a question?
And I may have missed it. I went to the food line. You have some competition. Do you offer, does the YMCA offer, any corporate memberships or like employees?
We can work on a corporate membership company by company, but so it's available. If you're interested, you can talk with one of us and we could talk about it. But we also have very nice family memberships. So it is possible, because we launched our first one last year.
What does the YMCA stand for?
The YMCA stands for Young Men's Christian Association. So it was launched as a way to help men back in England in 175 years ago get off the streets and find a way for them to be have direction in their lives. And one of the things that people don't realize is back then we were even inclusive, because it didn't matter who you were when you came that time. You had to be a man, but that is long gone. Now everybody's welcome.
You said you had senior programs. One of our members is the Palms here in the city. What type of senior programs do you have?
We offer like senior exercise, so we do like chair yoga. We also do.
We kind of call it under senior engagement. So that's their monthly lunches, breakfasts, and then also our workshops as well. That's like, for example, the tech literacy class, and then anything that we kind of feel, will get that they're really interested in. So So we do work. If you were to go to the Y right now, you'll see like what I mean when I say this. But they'll tell us what they want. they're not going to be shy about, they'll find me, or they'll find somebody in the front desk, and then they'll say like, you know what would be good if we did like, and then if it's possible. And that's one of the reasons we like coming out to the chambers, because we get to meet different people. Because I'm not an expert in tech literacy, or so I don't have that information, but you guys do. Whether it's finance or POMs, for example, like I don't have that information. So just going out, that's why it's important for us, because then you hear like, oh, cool, like you guys can do that. You guys are willing to speak, and then we go from there.
Everybody wants to get in shape at the beginning of the year. So what does the Y offer in 2024 to help us do that?
Oh, okay, so that is, the swimming is always big. That's I can't even swim, but I feel that's always big in terms of the exercise. We have the pickleball, which we really took off last year, and it's still going strong. Basketball for adults, and then also for the kids. The kids is more organized ball, so they get the uniforms and things like that. And then also we have the gym. We have classes every day in the morning and in the evening. So depending on your schedule, you can go in as early as 6:30 for a Zumba class, or you can go as late as 6:30 6:30 in the morning, 6:30 in the evening for classes as well.
What about nutritional classes?
Nutritional, that can be something we offer. Yeah. I know for our Healthy Kids Day, that is something we do focus on, one of the tables and demonstrations. But no, that can definitely be something we focus on.
Interesting. Very good. All right, thank you very much.
Oh, and our membership special for the month of January is pay the day in your registration fee. So our registration fee is usually $50 a person. For the month of January, you pay the day. So whichever day you came in, that would be your registration fee. So for today, it's the 9th, so you'll pay $9 registration fee instead of $50. So
That's awesome. I like
yeah,
that.
so that's.
You have a question?
I see that you're very focused on athletic activities. What do you provide for the young people as far as those that might not want to be involved with athletic, but maybe cybersecurity now is a big attraction for young people, financial education for some of the young people. You offer any of that, or would you be interested in something that maybe my organization can provide?
So we would be interested in something else, but we do, like for example, what our organization offers, we'd definitely be interested. Financial, savviness is something we do offer. Yeah, basic stuff. That's something that they're welcome to attend. Like I said last week, we got about 2 or 3 workshops regarding that. But also we're offering youth investment that starts in August, so it's kind of like your school schedule for your tweens and teens as well. So that culminates in February with YMCA Advocacy Days. It's in Washington this year. So they go to Washington. So last year we had 4 students from Santa Fe Springs. But I mean, they're welcome for a walk. So we offer them, they kind of work on delegation and running a campaign, writing bills, things like that. And then, like I mentioned, the program called Stacking.
Well, thank you. Oh,
And you're in Whittier, Steve.
Yes.
so we're behind Target off of Santa Gertrudis is 1Y. That's the closest one to La Mirada. And then we have another one in Uptown Y. Uptown Whittier, sorry. Our Uptown Y is in Uptown Whittier.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, we have